Hello guys, Kate here, and today we are gonna be looking at the history of beautiful hair for beautiful people hairs. Beautiful hairs for short because that's a way too long name. But these are really old and there's a lot of them. But before I can actually talk about their history, like and subscribe it because why not? And it's free and I would appreciate it. Alright, so we need to go all the way back to 2009 Roblox when the first hair in the series was released. The one simply called Beautiful Hair for Beautiful People. It was released on October 6th, 2009 and it can still be purchased for 95 Robux. So even after all those years, it's not that expensive. And it's actually one of the most popular hairs on Roblox. But alright, the next hair after this was the Beautiful Brown Hair for Beautiful People. It was released on November 9th, 2009 and it can be purchased for 95 Robux. And that's about it for this hair. So the next one was the Beautiful Blonde Hair for Beautiful People, which was released on April 3rd, 2015 and it can be purchased for 95 Robux. It is just as popular as the first variant as it has sold roughly around 700,000 copies. And alright, the next one was the Beautiful Orange Hair for Beautiful People, which was released on March 3rd, 2016. It can be purchased for 95 Robux and this is also popular as it was purchased roughly around 150,000 times. And that's about it for this, so let's move on to the next one, which was the Beautiful Red Hair for Beautiful People. This was released on February 28, 2015 and it can also be purchased for 95 Robux. This is also popular as it was purchased around 500,000 times. So let's move on to the next one, which is the Beautiful Hair for Purple People, which was released on October 28, 2009. It can be purchased for 365 Robux and it has been purchased 203,000 times. That's about it for this. So let's move on to the next one, the Beautiful Green Hair for Beautiful People, which was released on March 13th, 2015. It can be purchased for 177 Robux, but despite that higher price, it still sold 100,000 plus times. And let's move on to the next one, the Neon Green Beautiful Hair. It was released on March 31st, 2014 as an item, part of the Memorial Day sale of 2014, and it could have been purchased for 200 Robux on a 2-day timer, and it sold 19,000 times. So let's move on to the next one, the Beautiful Hair for Beautiful Space People, which was released on December 3rd, 2016. It could have been purchased for 95 Robux before going off sale. It later became a limited during the Memorial Day 2017 sale. As of today, it has been purchased 22,000 times. But okay, let's move on to the next one, the Brilliant Bombastique. It was released on November 28, 2013 as a part of the 2013 Black Friday sale. You could purchase this for 100 Robux on a 15-minute timer until it went off sale. And as of today, only around 5,000 copies of it exist. And this hair at least has a unique name compared to the other ones. But anyways, let's move on to the next one, the Adderite Hair for Beautiful People. This one was released on November 21st, 2017 and it can be purchased for 500 Robux right now. But despite that, it was still purchased around 70,000 plus times. And that's about it for this one, so let's move on to the next one, which was the Midnight Motor Magnifique. It was released on July 14th, 2016. It was initially purchasable for 600 Robux before being taken off sale shortly after. It was occasionally brought back for numerous special sales, but it can now be purchased for 500 Robux and it has been purchased 65,000 times. And this is also a more unique name compared to the rest of the series, which is cool, I guess. But let's move on to the next one, the Frozen Hair for Cold People, which was released on December 8, 2017, specifically to celebrate Christmas. It was initially sold for 95 Robux and had a timer of 21 days, until it went off sale. This one is super popular as it was purchased 310,000 times in 21 days, which is a lot. But let's move on to the next one, the Krzak Hair. It was released on December 5th, 2015. It is obtained by purchasing the Krzak The Legend bundle for 175 Robux. That's about it for that hair. So let's move on to the next one, the Fuchsia Fantastique, which was released on January 22nd, 2010, and it could have been purchased for 2500 Robux before it went top sale. Only 380 copies of it exist, so it's selling for quite a lot, 500,000 Robux to be exact. Alright, but let's move on to the next one, the Burning Hair for Fiery People. It was released on November 13th, 2018, specifically for the Black Friday 2018 sale, and it can be purchased for 300 Robux. It has been purchased around 90,000 times, but yes, let's move on to the next one, which will also be the last hair, the Pastel Hair for Beautiful People, which was released on May 17th, 2019. It can be purchased for 90 Robux, and it has been purchased around 50,000 plus times. And it's the last item in the series, so on that note, that was the history of the beautiful hairs. As you could see, all of them were purchased a lot of times, even if they were more expensive, and a lot of them sell for 95 Robux, so these old hairs, well, you could still purchase them for 95 Robux, most of them, if you wanted to. But anyways, that was the video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.